All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is warm-up day 68. We're going to have a shorter warm-up today because I got things to do. So come into your space. Ready, Kiki? And ready? Come on, geeks. So you can begin standing or on the floor. I'm going to start on the floor today. Begin to stretch and yawn your body. And when you do this, really looking for places that need it, rather than just yawning, the arms out. Although that will give you something, I'm sure. So maybe it's your lower back, yawning and stretching, twisting and turning. It may not even be a yawn and a stretch. It might be a folding or a shake or a quiver or a bounce. But take a few moments to tend to any place in your body that needs tending. Might be your neck. Breathing. All right, and let that go. Find your way onto your back and onto the floor if you're not already. Let your knees be bent, your feet flat. Bring your attention to your breath. Feel the breath coming in and out through a soft, open mouth. And now the breath turns to sound. Ha. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Relaxing the throat. Relaxed breath drops in. Now let it turn to a river of sound. Let yourself now begin to rock on your sacrum from your feet to your head. A gentle rock in your sacrum as you feed in that sigh. Let your belly be free here. You can have your arms down by your sides if you like. I often like to have them on my belly so I can register the breath coming in, but you can have them down by your sides or on your belly. It's up to you. Or one hand on your belly and one hand on the floor. Rocking these vibrations from your sacrum all the way up through your torso. Even your head and neck will get this rock. And then closing the lips on the hum. And especially as we relax down in our voices, it's important to let it relax down, not pushing, not adding any effort or volume. Gentle rock of the sacrum. Keep the rock going and let your neck rock now from side to side, gently from ear to ear, rocking the head and neck side to side, rocking the sacrum up and down, as it were, feet to head. Pay attention to the feeling of those vibrations getting rocked through your body. And then gently let the head come back to center. Let the rocking in the sacrum gently fade away. Notice if you feel a rush of energy, like a centrifuge, coming to a stop. And feed in a sigh. Bring your pinkies now into the corners of your lips and stretch your lips out to the sides. And release. And again, stretch. And release. One more time. Stretch your lips out. And release. And now from that loosened pelvis, sigh through your lips as you flutter through them. And again. So as you bring those vibrations to the lips, fluttering through the lips, can you keep the source of those vibrations beginning in your pelvis, deep down in your pelvis? This time as you sigh, fluttering through your lips, you'll float one knee up over your belly, and then the other knee, one and then the other, keeping your belly, your abdominal wall, as loose and free as possible. Both knees are over your belly. Now, bring your right hand on top of your right knee, your left hand on top of your left knee. Let your feet just be loose here, so not flexing your feet, just letting them be loose off of your ankles. And now begin to stir your knees around. I'm doing it in opposite directions to each other, so that I begin to open up my hip socket. The top of the thigh bone, because I'm stirring my knees around, is stirring the top of my thigh bone in my hip sockets. And then I'll picture the vibrations of my voice beginning down in those hip sockets, coming right to my lips. As if you're stirring those vibrations loose. And then feel free to change directions at any point. The thought goes down to the hip sockets. They come right to your lips. If you want to add that gentle head rock, feel free to. You can play around with gently shaking your knees in and away from your belly and seeing what that might do to help loosen vibrations from your pelvis, from your hip sockets. Now unclasp those knees. Let the feet drop flat to the floor. Knees are still bent. Float your pelvis up off the ground about an inch or two. And now you're going to bounce the vibrations out of your pelvis. This time again on an open side. Come into a hum. Shake those hip sockets and pelvis free. And gently lay your spine down. Lumbar down to your sacrum. And again, lifting your pelvis up off the ground. And then gently laying the pelvis down. Spine relaxes down. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. And when you return to those touches of sound, continuing to let your thought come from that hip socket, pelvic, sacral area. That is the source of your voice in this moment. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Bring your fingers to your jaw. If your jaw is feeling that it needs something, you can bring your fingers into the jaw muscle, the heels of your hands, your knuckles. My jaw today is feeling rather okay, so I'm just going to think into those jaw muscles, think into the hinge, and let it relax. Let it drop. And I'm just going to allow the thought of relaxation, the thought of loose jaw hinges come into my jaw. But if you feel you need to just get in there a bit, by all means, answer the call. Who are you going to call? Jaw busters. And then let that go. Bring your hands to your jaw, feet in a sigh from that loose, open, pelvic, sacral, hip socket area. Sighing up and over the roof of your mouth and then shaking your jaw free. Can you feel the resonance of that sigh coming from your pelvis, through your torso, up and over the roof of your mouth? Can you feel all of those open spaces of resonance? On a loose, sloppy F sound, float one knee up over your belly again, and then the other knee. Maybe two sloppy F sounds. Let your arms outstretched now to a T or a low V if that's more comfortable. Let your knees drop over to the left, head and neck drop to the right. So you're in a diagonal stretch. Take a moment here to really relax into the stretch. You might feel the gentle pull through your ribs, your intercostals. Maybe the inner abdominal muscles feel like they get a bit of a stretch, your belly. If you feel you need something between your legs, like a little pillow, feel free to grab it now. Any way that you can allow your legs and your thighs to relax even more. Check that you're not closing in your throat by turning your head too far. Let your larynx, your throat be relaxed here. And then feeding in through a smiling animal roar, a big yawning sigh that goes down to the hip socket nearest the ground, turns to a river of sound vibration and releases out through that open channel. And now as you sigh out, you'll stretch and relax your tongue to get it out of the way. And then stretching, relaxing 2 times. And again, it's the thought coming through that wide horizontal yawn. It's a wide thought that goes, it's a big thought and a wide thought that goes down to the hip socket nearest the ground. It turns to a river of sound that travels diagonally through your torso to the opposite shoulder. And maybe, as it releases out your mouth, it travels down that extended arm and down to your palm. And maybe you imagine there's another mouth on that extended palm. And the vibrations of your voice also release out of that mouth. Feed in the sigh. Relax the belly, breath drops in. The most important thing is the sigh. The tongue stretch is an afterthought. It's just you going, hey, I wonder if my tongue can get out of the way. I wonder if it's really free. The tongue can be really free. So the thought is in the whole time. And the tongue is an afterthought. Again, feed in the sigh. Feeding in a sigh, loosening the middle of your tongue, letting your knees float up and over your belly. First the top knee, then the bottom, all the way to the other diagonal stretch, opposite side. Take a moment here to relax on this side. Whew. Breathe into any place that feels tight. Encourage that place in your body to soften and relax. You may even want to bring a hand to that place to gently rub or give it a little TLC. There. It's going to be okay. You can relax now. And then feeding in that sigh, stretching, relaxing your tongue. And this may not be new information for you. I may not have said anything new that you haven't heard in the past 67 warm-ups, but can you commit to the feeling of the side, dropping down to the hip socket nearest the ground, and then allowing yourself to wholeheartedly release that side through the diagonal riverbed of your torso. You don't hold on to it. You don't try to place it. You don't try to make it something certain. You let it release with uncertainty. It may crack. It may not come out the way you think it will or want it to be. But if you wholeheartedly release, then you will be giving yourself over to this moment. So I invite you to invest in that moment of uncertainty. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't even know if I will release in the moment that I release, that Nick releases. I don't know. And that might be more scary. That might be more uncertain. Live in that moment. Dare to live in the forest of uncertainty. And I don't know about you, but as soon as I went to the forest of uncertainty, everything became fuller. Everything became more of me. I actually didn't realize that I was holding on to something. Going back to that force of uncertainty, feeding in the sigh, and then loosening your tongue. And again, don't know what's going to come out. Don't know if you're going to crack. Don't know if the tongue is going to become super active. But just commit to that wholehearted release as your knees come up and over your belly. Bring your hands now around your right knee. Let your left foot drop flat, or you can let the whole left leg extend if that's more comfortable. Feet in that side, wholeheartedly releasing it, loosening your tongue, and shaking your knee in and away from the belly. Gently exchange your knees. Have you lost the forest of uncertainty? Have you come into a known text that you are now repeating because you've done it many times? Or can you each time feed in the thought down to the hip socket and then release with wholehearted letting go? And perhaps the vibrations of your voice could ring out like a bell through the forest of uncertainty, or open or shine a light into that dark forest. Keep that knee over your belly. Float the other knee up over your belly. Shake both knees in away from your belly and sigh. Bring your hands now on the inner crooks of your knees, so on the inner thighs. Extend one leg out to the side. Breathe in and out on a whispered caw as you flex and point that foot. let go. Let that heel drop. Extend the other leg out, and again, breathing in and out on a whispered ka. And again, it's a wholehearted breathing in, a wholehearted letting go. Let that heel drop. And now extending. Actually, no, drop the heels. Whew. I'm feeling just a little lightheaded, a lot of breath, and you might be too. So let's just let that go. Stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out. And let's just do this from a yawning stretching, because that's what I feel I need at the moment. Breathe in on a whispered ka as you stretch your body out. Call a high and sound vibration and stretch and relax your tongue twice. Excuse me. High. And then just relax. Let go. Relax into the forest bed of the forest of uncertainty. And then as if you see a light shining through the trees, you think, that could be my way out. You breathe it in on a whispered ka. And then you go, you let go, you relax back into the floor. Yes, that's the way out. And you're going to follow that way out as you make your way now into a semi-fetal on one side. Oh, I'm going to get, that's my way out. And then from the semi-fetal, you'll breathe in on a ka, come into a banana stretch. This banana stretch is your ticket out of the forest uncertainty. You'll call a high to the taxi cab of certainty. It flies in through the forest, and you're going to be calling to them. They sent a rescue team. So, and you'll stretch and relax your tongue twice. So it will be and then let go. Nope. Taxi cab was full. Goes right past you. This time, here comes a helicopter down from the canopy. And then you relax back to the semi-fetal. Oh, they didn't hear you. Here they come again. They're dropping the ladder. You think you'll get it this time? And then you let it go. Oh no, you've missed the ladder. The rescue team was not successful. You're still here in the forest of uncertainty. You gently bring yourself up to a seated position. You think, I will be my own rescue team. I will bring myself out of the forest of uncertainty, and I will do that through my resonators, my powerful, resonating ladder. That ladder will be the thing I climb to get out of the forest of uncertainty. So, sitting up comfortably. If you want to come to standing at this point, please feel free to. But I don't. So, lengthening your neck up and back. Looking up through the canopy of the forest. Seeing how long your ladder of resonance needs to go. And sighing up through your chest. You're building the base of the ladder through your chest resonance. If you're cross-legged, swing around, bring your knees, come onto your knees if that's comfortable. And if you can, sit up on your knees. So we're getting a little closer up now, coming a little higher. Find your mouth resonance. Next ladder, next rung of the ladder. Ha. 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 And now bring one foot up, the other foot up. Come to standing. We're just coming to standing. We're just doing it. Coming up higher on the ladder to your teeth. He. He. Climbed up to your teeth. He. 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 And just to make sure that those other rungs are secure, you come back to your mouth. Ha. Shoring up those rungs. Ha. And then checking the bass. Ha. Ha. And then to make sure all three of those are secure, from chest to mouth to teeth. Teeth, mouth, chest. Come up on their neck. And now you've come up that lower resonating ladder, coming up through, out of the forest of uncertainty. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! You're no longer on the forest floor. You've come up, you're making your way out and up. Hey, hey, hey! Shake it into your body. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey. Now you know, as you come up through the forest, you're going to need quite a bit of courage and a lot of breath power as we come up. So your arms have short, strong, elastic bands, your elbow points. Float your elbows out to the sides. So you're on your ladder, but you feel secure. So it's okay, you won't fall off the ladder. You bring your elbows forward, stretch the back ribs. Going to get your courage here, open the front ribs. Getting your ambition, keep those open. Wriggle up the side ribs, side ribs, side ribs, side ribs, side rib. Keep the ribs open, drop the arms. Soften the belly so you can breathe. Don't let the ribs collapse. And let it go. We're going to vacuum the lungs 2 times in a row, one right after the other. This is our courageous, ambitious breath so that we can move up, up, up the ladder. Here we go. It's a big risk. Right into the next one. And now stand there with a sense of your breath capacity, with that power, that confidence that you now have to move up, up, up the resonating ladder. Bring your fingers now to your sinuses and breathe up through your nose and out through your mouth as you massage into that swampy sinus valley. Slide your tongue out onto the bottom lip. I'll come close for anybody who might not know what this is. Slide your tongue out onto your bottom lip. You're going to sigh a he through the tip of your tongue and massage the vibrations into your sinus resonator, the next rung of the ladder as we climb up and out. And there you are. There's your next rung. Next one up. Don't forget that the foundation of this ladder comes from below, comes from the breath down below. So don't lose connection to that source and that place in the ribs that we just opened up. Tongue is out, back of the throat is open, relaxed. And now you come up a ways. You come up a ways on a ladder. And as you take that in, wait! You've come a ways. You've got a ways to go. Wait! Take a look. See how far you've come. See how far you have to go. Wait! Lips come forward and out. Wait! Away we go! Feet in a little pant. We're coming up to the next part of the ladder. Feet in a little pant, in and out through your nose. Right? We're almost there. It's really that, I think I can, right? I can. Right? That pant is happening right in the center of the diaphragm, right in the middle of your belly. And now as we build these next rungs of our resonating ladder, ping the vibrations right into the bridge of your nose. Me. They're very delicate, these rungs. Me. Me. You need that power, that breath underneath. Don't close the throat. Relax the throat open. Me. You can see the light through the canopy now. You can see the top. You're almost there. Me, You burst through the top of the canopy. You still feel the support of the lower rungs underneath you. And you can see out the top of the canopy. It's beautiful, the world. My. You are certain that this is the world that you have been looking for and searching for. My. Why? Now, from the top of that canopy, you're going to burst out of the forest on a king! It's like you burst off like a rocket off of your ladder and then into the world, into the sky. and you release off. So you're sort of going down as you go up. So don't lose the connection to what's underneath you, to what's below. And you think, wow, this is such a beautiful world, but that forest of uncertainty was quite something. I found myself there. So you're going to come back into that forest from a key, right back into a high, to a hey, to a ha. You just let that vowel open as it needs to, all the way through that resonating ladder that you've just built. You can take as many breaths to refuel as you need. Hey. Now, you found your legs, you found your ladder, you found your way out. Now, standing tall, float your right knee up. And I'll show you from the side. Tall on your standing leg. I know you can't see my whole body, but you can see my leg that's floating up. You can hold that knee up in your hand. Long spine, eyes look forward. And then you're going to just drop that leg and feel the release in your hip socket. Let's do that again. I'll move back a bit. Float your right leg up. Catch it in your hand. Tall on the standing leg. Eyes looking forward. And you're going to release. Feel that release in your hip socket. Let's try that on the other side. Float the left leg up. Tall on the standing leg. You're going to release from the hip socket. Just feel that release. Again. Tall, 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 and release the leg. Good. So feel that release in the hip socket. Now, you can stay on that side. Float the knee up. This time you're going to release, and you're going to let the leg swing back, and you'll catch it in your hand. So it's going to go swing and catch. Just one. Keep tall on that standing leg, spine long, and swing the leg. Swing. And swing. Now you're going to continue to let it swing without catching it. So it goes swing, and swing, and swing, and swing, and swing, and swing. Catch this one, and let it drop. Good. Coming to the other side. We've not done these yet. Leg swings. Float the right knee, right leg up, or whatever the other side is for you. Woo. Now, if you find yourself falling all over like I am, go against a wall. Brace yourself against a wall with your other hand. That's totally fine. So this leg, knee floats up, tall on the standing leg. We're going to swing, swing, and swing. Feel the release of the hip socket. Foot is relaxed. And swing. And swing. And swing. Now catch the knee. Now we're going to add to that through the resonating ladder of your voice an arpeggio. So it's going to be hey. So there'll be 2 swings for each arpeggio. Here we go. Hey. And catch. How'd that go? You got that? Drop that knee. Whew. Come to the other side. Float the knee up. Now, we're going to continue to swing the leg. And I'll just give you that next hey, and you'll go right into that swing. So here we go. Hey. 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 drop down. Last time on the other side. So picturing the sound getting swung out from the hip socket, from the hip socket, down through that swinging leg. Float the knee up. Hey, 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 and catch. Long in the standing leg. And bring your knee down. Shake your hips loose from side to side. Hey, hey, hey. Shake your body loose. Hey. 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 That's it. That's it for today. All right. Thank you all for joining. I know I said this was going to be a shorter warm-up, and, well, it's a little shorter than the hour. So thank you for joining me in this forest of uncertainty, coming into leg swings. I will try to incorporate more of those. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.